Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
Patriots win 38-15, and just probably the most complete offensive performance they've had all year.
And defense.
Defensively was good too. Special teams was good apart from onside kick thing, which coaching, very formation, whatever. I mean, the Browns night starts off with a freaking terrible pick by Brissett. I don't know what he was doing. He way underthrew his receiver. Duggar picks it off easily. It just you know it's going to be a bad night. I mean, the Patriots come out basically throwing the ball. I mean, get Parker with a great catch. This was the one controversial call in the game. It's a 3rd and 1. They can't run the ball. They couldn't get 1 yard all game on running the ball. It was weird. Henry gets clearly pushed out of bounds. Comes back in, catches the ball for a touchdown. Should have counted because it should have been a push out of bounds.
Right.
Not like Reed was ran out of bounds. He was literally pushed out of bounds. So it's at the very least illegal contact. I don't know what the hell the officials are looking at, but they call it illegal touching, which is definitely the wrong call. But whatever. You got to overcome shit like that. It is what it is. They get a field goal. It's 3-0. The Browns get a field goal, too, after a badly designed run on 3rd and 4. I don't even know what they were doing there. I don't know. I don't even know why you called the run, but they looked like they were confused on their own run play, so they get nothing. 3-3 tie.
By the way, this was a long game. If you watched it, we're recording this at 4:30. This game literally ended 2 minutes ago.
It's a long game. The next drive we had, of course, the win, getting beat by Garrett, and it caused a fumble. I don't know if it was an actual fumble. It looked like Zappy was throwing the ball, but I don't know. I mean, it's close. It was really close. So.
They did rotate Wynn and Cannon throughout the game.
They did. Wynn, he was definitely the worst on the line again, but he was pretty solid in pass blocking. Except for this one time Garrett beat him. He was actually good against Garrett overall. So I'll give him that. That's basically the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, the Browns get a turnover on downs when they try to quarterback sneak. It's not even close.
Yeah, it was bad.
And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to QB sneak against our pass defense, our pass packages.
Didn't work.
It didn't work because everybody knew what the hell they were doing. So it was bad. Hey, we punt. The Browns, we trade punts basically. And then we get our touchdown run on a 3rd and 10, where it looked like we were basically conceding for a field goal. And I don't know what the Browns were doing, but they did not expect a draw run. And Stevenson just basically jukes one guy out of his shoes, and then it's touchdown pretty easily. A good block by Myers on the play, so it was 10-3. The Browns respond with a field goal, but it doesn't really matter. You run the clock out and go to the second half. And then Jonnu Smith actually contributes. He gets a really good catch and run for 40, 50 yards. It was good. I can't believe he didn't score on it. And then Henry with a good catch on the outside. And then a good touchdown to Tyquan Thornton, who had a fantastic game.
Yeah, he really did.
He's changed this offense in ways that are his speed is just killer.
Yeah, his speed and his footwork.
Route running is good. And his one weakness that he had in the draft that everybody said was he's bad against press man. He beat press man all night long tonight. On the touchdown, he tried to be pressed, and Thornton basically route ran him out of his shoes. Zappy just waited for him to clear the linebacker as a touchdown. I would stop pressing Thornton at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's not working. I know that's what the scouting report says to do to the guy, but they have coached him
out of it, basically.
Out of his weakness, so that's a good sign. He's a really good player. Next drive, I think Marcus Jones picked this off. It was a deep throw to the sideline to Brissett from Brissett. I forget who he's throwing to, but Marcus Jones almost certainly picked this, but they ruled him out of bounds. I think
it was really hard to tell.
It was close, but it looked like both of his feet dragged before the knee. But
it kind of looked like his knee was right on the sideline.
I think his feet hit
it's
first.
It was hard to tell what hit first and if he was in bounds or out, but it definitely looked like a pick to me.
It looked like a pick. Now, granted, they don't challenge it, and they don't challenge it for a reason. It's third down. It was a long pass, and you're probably going to get better field position on the punt anyway. It's actually smart analytics, which they did. So yeah, they got a good return.
Yeah.
So, but it sucks that Marcus Jones got screwed out of his pick.
Happens.
But whatever. We go 3-and-out. Punt's meh. But next drive, Browns get picked off again by Mills. Jacoby was hit by Bentley this time on an all-out blitz. It was basically it looked like a cover zero. I don't know what Jacoby's looking at. Like you got one guy blitzing more than you can block, and for some reason Jacoby doesn't notice it.
Yeah.
And they have a designed like deep throw play called, and he doesn't audible it. He doesn't change it. Jacoby Brissett was awful in this game.
Just awful.
Which is unfortunate because I think he's actually a decent quarterback.
He's not bad. No, he's pretty good. But
man, he was bad today. I mean, some of it is running for his life. I mean, especially in that second half, he just got good pass pressure, mainly from Dietrich Wise.
Yeah, Wise had a killer game.
He did get banged up, but I think he's all right. Next drive, we get the play action touchdown on Henry to 3rd and 1. Now, we've been critical of Patricia's offensive gameplay calling.
Hey, it was great today.
Yeah, no complaints. I mean, they haven't been getting 3rd and 1s all game. So he dials up a play action. It's wide open. And Henry basically saunters in for basically the icing touchdown at this point. It's 26-6. Next drive, we get the Mack Wilson sack. He actually missed the tackle the first time and then got a sack anyway. It was a good play by Mack Wilson. Mack Wilson had a good game. Then we punt, and then I go into the fourth quarter, and I think this is the strip sack. Jacoby, for some reason, holds the ball on an all-out blitz. What are you doing, dude? Like, this is what I mean. He wasn't just bad, like, statistically. He was bad mechanically.
Yeah.
Like, just really bad quarterback play. Like, you got to get rid of the ball if it's an all-out blitz. And for some reason, he acted like it wasn't an all-out blitz. But it's not like the Patriots disguised it. They showed all-out blitz.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. It's a strip sack by Wise. The ball goes out of bounds. For some reason, the player batted it. I don't know why. It was going to go out of bounds anyway. I think Peoples-Jones battled it, which was a stupid thing for him to do. So, whatever, made the field goal long. But they do make it. Their kicker had a good game, actually, for the Browns.
He did.
For a rookie. Next drive, the Patriots get a good throw to Myers downfield. Stevenson, unfortunately, drops what would have been a touchdown.
And they won the game anyway.
But that's okay. I mean, he might have been tackled, but he's only
he
one guy.
He made up for it at the end.
So, whatever. Folk finally does miss under 50 after intentional grounding.
So his streak gets snapped at 64.
I think, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy. Zappi did go over 300 yards passing. He had 315 at this point. He did lose 7 yards passing when he caught his own pass, which is funny, but he ended the night at like 309. Browns do get a touchdown to Cooper, then they go for 2. This is a coaching mistake. Look, I understand what the analytics say. Don't go for 2 if you don't have to go for 2.
Yeah, I mean, you look at like what the Ravens have done, trying to go for 2 on occasion, and
it never works out.
Hasn't worked, and look what's happening. So, they just lost to the Giants today.
And you needed a 2-point conversion at some point, at this point. I get that. But wait until you score a second time, and you have to have it. Because if you miss the 2-point conversion at this point, well, now it's a 2-score game.
Yeah.
You know? And now you have to get an onside kick. So they do the onside kick.
Bizarre.
And for some reason, the Patriots aren't in onside formation. They don't call timeout. I have no idea what the hell the special teams coach was doing here.
However, they got a saving grace on this play because
for some reason I think it was number 13 on the Browns. For some reason
Green goes out of bounds.
He slides.
His feet slide out of bounds.
And he touches the ball before it's possessed.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? They had the onside kick. They should have had it.
My guess is he didn't realize his feet were out of bounds.
So he's panicking because he doesn't think he's going to get it. But
yeah.
But just looking at the play, there was no New England Patriot player that could have recovered that ball.
No.
They were all facing the wrong way. You didn't have to slide in at all. That's
just fall on it.
That's a blunder.
Yeah.
Well, don't just stand there. You don't have to do anything at all. Just the other guy's gonna recover it.
True.
So I don't know.
He didn't even need to do that. That's true.
So it's our ball, and then basically Tyquan Thornton practically walks in on a jet sweep, like nobody even touches him. it was a weird play because Stevenson walked up to Zappe, and I think he asked some sort of question, probably where he was supposed to block or something. And I think the Browns thought, oh, he's asking which direction he's running.
It totally confused them.
And every single one of the Browns, like, they stepped up towards Stevenson.
Right.
And Thornton just splits the two corners and touchdown.
Yeah.
So
the rookies were all fantastic in this game.
That's it. It's 35-15.
Then there's the muffed punt blunder by the Browns, too, that happened right after that.
Yeah, first Jacoby dropped the damn ball.
Right.
Just dropped the ball.
He goes like this, then he's like, whoops.
Well, I don't want to throw it, and then he just drops the ball. Carl Davis picks it up, almost scores.
Big man.
I mean,
would have been like
hilarious.
Yeah.
And then Stevenson runs it in on a third and 10, I think, and scores. It's 37-15. And then the Browns just turned over balls, and that's it. I missed the muff punt. At some point, there was a muffed punt. Oh, okay. It was our 11th. It was after the Cooper touchdown and the onside kick. It was right after that. It was right after that when we got the ball back, we punted, and then
the guy loses the ball in the sun, and we recover
I guess so.
On the 20-yard line.
And Schooler recovered it, and then we got the Thornton rushing touchdown.
And now the meme that will forever live on is Schooler tries to give Bill Belichick the football.
Yeah, he's messing with him.
And Bill's just looking at him like, what are you doing, son?
So, you look at the stats.
Zappe had a near perfect
24 of 34 for 309 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. And the fumble was on Isaiah Wynn, not him.
Right. So
they got a problem now.
Yeah, they really do.
Because he threw 300 yards as a rookie quarterback and was flawless.
Damn close to being flawless.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to go to Mac Jones next week. I don't think would.
I wonder if they'll maybe put Mac in and see how he does.
I don't
Coming
know.
off of his ankle injury?
I mean, the thing is, they had changed the offense in the first couple of games, so I don't know if it's Mac Jones' fault he was so bad, or if it's the coach's fault, because going back to this play-action passing game that they ran last year, Zappe's been
really good with
amazing.
It's worked really well.
The thing is, will Mac look like that with the same kind of offense?
Yeah, exactly. Will he mesh the same way?
We don't know. He did last year.
Right.
And is it just not fair that he had those bad games because of coaching? I mean, that's quite possible. Yeah. Where they were trying to do this weird just stretch run offense with the deep passing game out of shotgun. And
it did not work at all.
Work at all. So I don't know. They got a problem now because 309 yards. I mean, Zappe outplayed Tom Brady today. He outplayed Aaron Rodgers today. So that's kind of damn impressive. That's really, really, really good. He looked like a veteran out there. He was very efficient running the offense. Went through progressions very well. Footwork in the pocket was great. Did have an intentional grounding call, but he still made the right decision to throw it away. He just didn't get enough on it. So I'm not going to hold that against him.
No. See, that's the one thing that I've noticed with him that he does so much better than Mac does is he gets rid of the damn ball.
He recognizes when a play is done.
Yeah, he's got some intuition there that, I mean, Mac's a good player, but Zappe's got something on that sets him apart, in my opinion.
That's been good. He understands.
Because Mac will hold the ball for way too long and take the sack, where Zappe just bombs it out of bounds.
Or Mac will just throw it up for grabs. I mean, there's a couple of times when Zappe threw up a jump ball on a 50-50 ball, but he always placed it in a place that was advantageous to Parker.
Right.
So and it was to the sideline, so it would have been very hard to pick it off.
Yep.
So, he's been good. Stevenson didn't run particularly great, but he did run better than Chubb. Chubb was awful in this game.
Yeah, it's funny. The Browns adjusted very well to block the run better, which is clear because they were very bad doing that. But then on the other side of the ball, they were very bad at running the ball.
I mean, Stevenson still ended up with 76 yards, 19 carries, and 2 touchdowns because he had the 131-yard long run, and he had the 10-yard run. But other than that, I don't think he had a very good game.
They threw the ball way more.
Yeah, they threw it 34 times.
They had to.
I mean, which is credit to them for recognizing, they're taking away the run. Let's run the play-action pass game, and let's take advantage of the fact that they're constantly stepping in. You look at the game, the Browns were constantly stepping in with even their linebackers.
Yep.
So they really took advantage of it, and really well coached game.
Again, with Jack Jones, we got to call that kid out.
He was good. He was real
He
good.
didn't have any picks in this game, but he was shut down.
Had a pass defense and had real tight coverage all game long. Marcus Jones did give up one big play. He just mistimed his jump. He was actually in good coverage. Other than that, he was also very good. The rookie draft class that everybody trashed this year, they might be the best draft class they've had in several years.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure if there's another team that's having rookies that are contributing this much all across the board. Every single rookie that has played has contributed.
Yeah, they've got corner, left tackle, special teams, and quarterback.
And obviously, Cole Strange, by the way, again, fantastic game. No penalties, clean, blocked well on pass blocking, and did okay in run blocking. Just all around, guy's great. I mean,
They got a couple of studs this year.
Jack Jones looks like a number one corner out there in the 4th round. Bailey Zappi obviously been amazing. He'll probably be one of the top 5 quarterbacks going out of this week. Again.
Yeah.
So, just fantastic.
Well, next week they play on Monday Night Football against the Bears.
Yeah.
I suspect that they will beat the Bears pretty easily. Justin Fields has been playing very poorly.
Yeah. We got a big game coming up after that against the Jets. The Jets are good.
Yeah, we actually need to beat them.
We got to beat them.
Fix the AFC a little bit.
The AFC East looks like the best division in football. That's not the NFC East.
Right. They're both very competitive.
So it's funny, all the jokes people make about the AFC East. No, they're arguably the best division in football.
Yeah, them and the NFC East, right?
Both those divisions might send all their teams to the playoffs. They might maybe all wild cards.
Except Washington.
Well, okay, except Washington. I forgot about Washington.
You don't talk about the Commanders.
They're terrible.
They're bad. But everyone else.
But the Giants are good. The Cowboys are good. The Eagles are good. The Dolphins are dealing with quarterback issues. But I think they're a good
They're
team.
still winning games somehow.
Obviously the Bills are good. The Jets are good, and I think we're a pretty good team. So.
Our defense is solid, so I think that if they, down the stretch, do really well, the defense will carry them.
So thank God there's 3 freaking wild card spots now. Because we might have to barely eke in. But whatever. Next week, we'll be back for the preview for the Bears game. Hopefully we can beat the Bears.
It's a Monday night game.
It's a Monday night game, which sucks. I hate those Monday night games.
They're better than the Thursday games.
I guess so, but it's still obnoxious. But whatever. This is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for hanging out, or watching, and it's good to get some W's and get back to 500.